SE3 has the highest potential of pretty much lasting a longer time. So that's kind of a big thing to keep in mind. If you want a phone that's going to potentially last the longest amount of time between these two, the iPhone SE3 is the better way to go. But I mean, the 12 Pro is still going to be lasting for pretty much almost the same amount of time. So that kind of covers it up there. Let's go and do a speed comparison. The 12 Pro has the Apple A14 Bionic chip inside of it with 6 gigabytes of RAM, where the iPhone SE3 has that Apple A15 Bionic chip inside of it with 4 gigabytes of RAM. So let's go and see which one is the faster one between both of these. Okay, there we go. Hopefully you all can see these apps, and I did not clear it out on this one, so give me one moment. There we go. So let's get into it. Let's do phone calls, 3, 2, and I don't even have it here. Let's go and get into app stores, 3, 2, 1. And I'm not connected to Wi-Fi here. I am connected to here, so we'll just hop out of this one. Clock, and I'll just go and turn off the Wi-Fi here, so one isn't way faster or slower than the other one. Let's do mail, 3, 2, 1. And about the same thing. I think the 12 Pro may be faster. Clock, 3, 2, 1. And about the same thing too, not a big difference. Let's go and get into their photos, 3, 2, 1. And I think this SE3 was actually slightly faster there, hopping out of all these. Let's go into camera, 3, 2, 1. And I think they're roughly around the same thing. Maybe the SE3 was a little bit faster there, but they were almost identically the same thing too. Let's go and get into podcast, 3, 2, 1. And about the same thing, maybe the iPhone 12 Pro was a little bit faster there. Let's go and get into Apple TV, 3, 2, 1. And I think I already loaded that one up. I don't know why that one was so fast. And that kind of covers it up here. As always, we have a bunch of these third-party applications we can go and load up on both. So let's just get into it. And I don't even think I have too many. That's very strange. But we can always go make our way over to our app library and open it up this way. Calculator, 3, 2, 1. About the same thing, not that big of a difference. Let's go into contacts, 3, 2, 1. Okay, about the same thing. Hopping out of this one. Files, 3, 2, 1. And I think the SE3 is faster, but that could have been because I loaded that one up many times before. Health, 3, 2, 1. And the 12 Pro may have been faster there. Let's go into iTunes Store, 3, 2, 1. And both kind of had the same thing that popped up. Hopping out of this one, let's go into music, 3, 2, 1. And about the same thing too, not that big of a difference. Let's go into something like settings, which is probably going to be the same on both. 3, 2, 1. About the same thing too, hopping out of this one. Let's go into shortcuts, 3, 2, 1. About the same thing as well. Hopping out of this one, let's go and end it off with something a little bit more interesting like the watch app, 3, 2, 1. And I'm definitely getting the same vibe that they're almost identically the same type of speed, to be honest. There really wasn't that big of a difference between both. Even if I tested bigger application, I'm sure it would have been about the same. But the thing to keep in mind is that with the iPhone SE3, you're getting that home button design, which is a little bit dated nowadays. You are getting a little bit more current design with the gesture-based design on the 12 Pro. It definitely feels better in my opinion. So that's a big thing to keep in mind. But in terms of both, I would definitely say that SE3 has the potential of being faster, but from my test right now, they were almost identically the same if I'm being completely honest. But that kind of covers it up here. Let's go and hit on the cameras now. Like I mentioned, they both have